Commercial Conversations. I love it when that countdown happens and then you are on. So this morning, I would love to share some ideas with you, some concepts, I guess, that I have experienced personally in my whole growth from leaving corporate 20 years ago to where I am today. And that has gone through I guess, a journey of owning a bricks and mortar business, losing that business, starting the coaching journey, going down the speaking path, the consulting path, the training path, and ending up where I am today, which is working with coaches and consultants and helping them to grow their businesses by being able to sell their awesome programs or products or packages and talents into bigger businesses, because those bigger businesses are reaching out more and more to those entrepreneurial spirits so that they can bring those people into their worlds. So what I want to focus on today, and Facebook actually reminded me of this point this morning. It was 7 years ago, and up came an image that said belief ability, the practice of believing in yourself. And so I really want you to embrace that whole concept of belief ability, not just having the ability to believe in something, but practicing that belief. So I want you to think for a moment what you believe your strengths are, and not just your strengths, but what you believe about yourself and how you practice those beliefs on a consistent basis. So what is it that you believe about yourself that you would love to practice, but something's holding you back? So I'm not necessarily saying that you're stuck. You're not practicing it enough. And so one idea that I have adopted is to regularly write down in my Yes You Can book, write down the beliefs I have about myself in my journey today, or on my journey today. So understanding that, yes, I am a respected industry resource. Yes, I am worth the money I charge. So the more that we embody these beliefs, the more we can practice them. And the more we practice things, the better we get at them. So in your role, whether you're a coach, whether you're a consultant, whether you're somebody who is an employee, perhaps, who has a responsibility to go out there and to sell, to allow your potential buyers to buy from you, your belief in yourself has got to be practiced. So people buy certainty. Okay, so you need to show up as somebody who owns their certainty. So that's number one, is to practice believability. And so the second one that I want to share with you, I guess the second principle of success that I want to share with you, is for you to sell certainty. So when we talk about selling certainty, what is that? You know, we're in this crazy world at the moment of uncertainty. You know, there's an acronym that people use for that environment, which is VUCA, V-U-C-A. We're in this environment that's totally vulnerable, that's totally uncertain, that's completely complex, and that's ambiguous. I mean, so many people aren't sure today about what they've got to do. You know, you bring it down to masks, for example. Like, I'm out there today, people have got masks. Do I wear a mask here? Don't I wear a mask here? You know, am I supposed to say that I do this? Am I supposed to say that I do that? You know, we have people saying, you know, from a business development perspective, you know, you've got to do cold calling, you've got to do social. All of this ambiguity is causing all of us to second guess what it is we're doing. So I want you to start by practicing the art of believability to start to sell certainty. And what you do to sell certainty is it's an energetic thing. It's how you show up. Now, what I mean by how you show up, that can take you from online and how you show up online. It can mean how you show up in front of a buyer. It can mean how you dress. It can mean how you stand. It's this energy that jumps out at people. And this forms part of your certainty. So if you're feeling really uncertain, it's going to show in your body. Like, it seriously, people can look at other people and they can tell whether they're nervous, or they can tell whether they don't believe in what they're doing. And it's this energetic exchange. So I remember when I was back in corporate days and I had to make phone calls to buyers and do my prospecting and pick up the phone, do what we all do when we're in business development mode. And if I was doing that in the office, then I would be sitting down and I would probably be like this, and I wouldn't want other people to hear me just in case, I had to overcome, rejection. So I would do it from home, and I would stand and I would walk and I would wear heels and my shoulders would be back, and energetically that just opened up the way that I spoke. And I had unbelievable success creating appointments that way. So I want you to recognize that you are selling certainty. So go to the market with your amazing stuff and own that energy. And then the third key point is for you to slow down to speed up. My grandfather used to say, "Bernadette, will you bloody well slow down?" And I was running all the time. And so what I learned, and still learning, is that to speed up, we need to slow down. This is a long game that you guys are playing out there today as well. And so when you can slow down, you become more deliberate. And when you're more deliberate, then there's more intention. And so with this intention, and you own your certainty, and you have this strong belief in yourself, there is this energy that just rocks it out there. So I want you to realize that how you can potentially, slow down to speed up is to simply choose one big rock a day. So what is one project or one activity or one focus point that you can really hone in on each day and complete that, or complete what it is that you wanted to do with that? The project may not be complete, but what you want to do is complete. So last week, for example, I really needed to, in my own mind, I had no other time frame, commitment there except for myself. And it was to complete one module of a program that I'm working on. And I was stuck on it, but I made sure that for 2 days, I didn't do anything else other than that particular mini project. And when I'd done that, it then allowed me to move on. So slowing down to speed up is actually okay. It could be a case of 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and just be okay with that. So, I'd love to just recap and share with you that if you are a coach or a consultant and you're wanting to get out there into bigger business, yes, there's all the strategy and yes, there's all the skill sets, but unless you have this mindset piece kind of nailed, then it doesn't matter what you say, you probably won't be able to connect, convert, and close any business. So once again, it's a case of, owning the really, and looking for the evidence of where you're awesome and owning that, and being able to energetically be certain about that, step into who you need to be and sell that certainty. And then thirdly, it is just remembering that, Rome wasn't built in a day, and that we do have time on our side, we do, and for us to really be intentional about what it is that we're putting out to the marketplace. So I hope that you've loved the 3 concepts that I have here that I guess my principles for underlying success in my life and in my business. And look, if you guys want to download any, I guess a template that's going to help you to really look at your money beliefs. We're talking about believability. Money beliefs when you go to market is a huge consideration for whether or not you will win business or not. So please take advantage of that tool. It's there's a few pages in it, but it goes through 13 different money beliefs, and you can mark yourself on where you sit, and then you can score yourself and see where you actually do fit and how those money beliefs that you have may be sabotaging your ability to sell to bigger businesses. So if you go to www.13moneybeliefs.com, simple as that. 13, the number 13moneybeliefs.com, and just check out where you sit in relation to your believability when it comes to money. So look, I hope you've enjoyed these little snippets, and I look forward to speaking with you this time next week. So have an awesome day. We will speak to you soon. Bye for now.